Thanks for tuning in, folks. It's our Shawn McBride. Today we're going to be talking about what business is going to look like in 2025. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Thanks for being here today. We are going to be talking about what we're going to see here. For those of you who don't know me as well, I am a corporate lawyer by training. I do a lot of analysis of business. I've done a lot of speaking on business, and I do this channel to talk about the future of business. The idea is to bring together ideas and thoughts about what the future of business is going to look like and help you, the business owner, business leader, think about what that looks like and how that impacts you and your business. So let's jump right into it today. 2025 appears to be a year of change, and this is going to be led by the U.S., right? We're already seeing a lot of change in late 2024, now early 2025. The world is changing, and this is happening on a geopolitical level, but it's also going to go into areas like trade and relations between companies, and that's all going to filter down to you and me, the business owner, business leader, right? Because we're going to see a different environment coming. Not only do we have all this macro change coming, right? The world environment around us is changing, but we have the overhang of the past holding on to us, right? People still have sky high debt levels, and that goes both for personal debt levels here in the U.S. and government debt levels. We have the high inflation, which many people have not adjusted to. They've not restored the standard of living. At least that's the feedback I get. I know the government official statistics show that most people are starting to get ahead slightly, with the growth versus the inflation rate, but many people on the ground report that they're not feeling that, right? So we still have this overhang of the past, which is going to impact the future business environment going forward. We can expect the possibility of some major international events. If the U.S. keeps rolling out these trade tariffs that we're hearing about, that is going to change trade between countries. It's going to change what's produced domestically. It may change which countries we're doing business with, right? It may be the case that maybe a business is getting supplies from country A. Country A ends up with a high tariff rate. Maybe they can't get it here in the U.S., but now they got to go to country B, right? So we're going to see this around the world, that trade patterns are going to shift. We also have some potential conflicts going on, and we have some potential conflict resolution going on. That may change. And there's a talk about adding or annexing or changing territories around the world, right? Which country controls or has leadership over different regions. All of that goes into that soup of things that are happening right now, which is going to cause a lot of change and turmoil in 2025, which impacts how we look at it as we get into our predictions. Meanwhile, AI is there. Word is that AI is getting better and better at the top level. It's improving. These companies are putting a lot of money into quantum computing and other things to support the AI. So not only is the AI algorithm and that process getting better, but there's resources going in to support it. So we can expect AI to continue to come along. I've seen some amazing AI videos. I'm sure you have too out there. And with that, we know that we're going to see more of that. And that's going to start leading to more and more job changes, potential job losses. People are going to get automated out of existence. AI is going to be able to go through and do many jobs, create amazing videos, reconcile accounts, do a lot of basic things that humans are struggling to do. AI can do that along with video creation and other things like that as well. And so that's going to come along. But then there's also going to be jobs in programming, technology, implementing this, marketing, leading the AI charge, right? Because the AI still largely needs direction from humans right now. We have not reached a point where the AI can really think about what needs to be done, right? The people need to tell the AI what tasks to do. So there's still a lot of jobs in that area. And of course, error checking, fact checking, and looking at that in the legal industry. And again, these are not legal videos, but in my law firm and that legal industry, there's a lot of talk about people using AI and getting bad results, right? Misapplied law, made up law, looks very good, sounds very good, very tempting to rely on the AI and not cross check it. But when you do cross-check it, sometimes you find that it made things up, right? It had a hallucination. There's going to be work in checking the AI, learning about it, and of course there's been some very famous cases where AI has done very not nice things, right? It's said things that are that sound terrible, that have implicit bias and other things in it, right? So there's going to be work to root that out, and there's obviously programmers behind the scenes that are putting boundaries on AI, what it can and can't do. So there's going to be a lot of jobs in that area where humans need to monitor this, at least in the intermediate term. We'll continue to see disruption in business, again, as trade lines change, as trade tariffs change, as country alliances are likely to shift in 2025. That's going to hurt some businesses and it's going to help some businesses. It's going to create some opportunities from expansion. Here in the U.S., their thought is that there's going to be a boom in the U.S., right? It's going to take a little while to get the capital deployed, figure out what needs to be made here in the U.S. But if these tariffs come into play and they start disrupting international trade, there will be an incentive for people to create U.S.-based businesses to capture these opportunities. So expect a lot of that expansion and integration to come along. Also, these tariffs will kill some businesses. So not all of this will be positive, right? Some of this will be bad. There will be businesses that are perhaps importing stuff into the U.S. and then making finished products from it. They may find that with the tariffs, they can't compete. So some people are going to be winners. Some people are going to be losers. And you're going to have to look very carefully about that. These tariffs and other changes will also create opportunities, right? You're going to be able to potentially zoom in where an opportunity is created by these tariff changes in 2025 and jump on it. So you got to be monitoring. This is probably a year for more watching and listening and monitoring than most years, because things are going to be changing so fast. You really need to not only run your business, but you need to be doing like Wayne Gretzky has been said to, quoted as saying, which is skate to where the puck is going to be. You need to anticipate where that puck is going to be. And all of us, as business owners and business leaders, are now in the position of having to do predictions, right? We simply can't just keep doing what we're doing, keep making moderate incremental changes and improvements in our products and services and hope that we're going to get ahead. If we're really going to get ahead, we've got to be anticipating the market. We've got to be watching what's happening. We've got to be looking for opportunities. And I tell you, I believe here in 2025, some people are going to skate to some great opportunities, and they're going to open up opportunities for their company, for their life, and for their future. What do you think? Join me in the comments. Let me know. Look forward to reading that. And if you enjoyed this video, go check out our library of past videos and consider subscribing to our channel. I'll see you for another video soon.